Look closely at these sisters, embarking on their journeys of marriage.
You are about to marry a man who has nothing. Nothing at all. Maybe he doesn't have money now, but he has dignity and a good heart. But look at you, marrying a CEO. This is what success looks like, right? Some people dream small, but others dream big. But my friends, people always say money can solve every problem. I have seen something different. In Accra, two sisters got married on the same day. One married a rich man, the other married a man who was still trying to build his life. Everyone around them thought they already knew which sister would live the happiest life, but they were wrong. So let me ask you something. What really makes a marriage work? Early in the morning, sunlight passed through the curtains of the Godson family house in Accra. The golden light spread across the wooden floor. In one room, Stephanie stood in front of a mirror wearing her wedding dress. The dress was simple but beautiful. It used to belong to her late mother. As she closed the last button, her hands were shaking a little. In the next room, her stepsister Victoria was also looking at herself in the mirror. Her dress was expensive and designed by a famous designer. She turned around slowly to admire every angle. Just the embroidery on the dress cost more than what many people earn in 6 months. She smiled proudly at her reflection. Then Stephanie's father, Michael, knocked on her door. "Can I come in?" he asked softly. Stephanie opened the door. She saw tears in her father's eyes. Since her mother, Rose, died 3 years earlier, moments like this had become rare between them. After Michael married Patricia, things in the house had changed. "I'm proud of you," Michael said quietly. "You look just like your mother. She would be very proud today." "Dad," Stephanie said gently, "are you sure about this marriage? About everything?" Michael looked away, unsure. Before he could answer, Patricia appeared at the door. She was a woman who always liked to be in control. "Michael, the decorators are waiting. Both wedding venues need supervision," she said quickly. Then she looked at Stephanie. "Your makeup looks nice. Simple, but nice." Just like that, the emotional moment between father and daughter ended. Across town, in Osu, David arrived at the smaller wedding venue with his family. The hall was decorated with white roses and small lights. David was 28 years old. He was tall and slim, and his hands showed signs of hard work. They were rough from years of working at construction sites under the sun. He wore a simple suit he had saved money to buy. His mother adjusted his collar again. "My son, are you nervous?" she asked. David smiled warmly. "No, Mama. I met Stephanie twice before agreeing to marry her. She's educated and kind. I believe we can build a good life together." "But her family is rich," his mother said with concern. "What if she expects too much?" "Then we will talk about it," David replied calmly. "I have been honest with her. I work hard and I have dreams. If that is not enough, it is better to know early." Meanwhile, at the luxurious Grand Hotel in Osu on Oxford Street, James Anagbo arrived in a shiny Mercedes with his parents. James was 34 years old, handsome and well-dressed in an expensive designer suit. His father owned a big pharmaceutical company, and James was the chief operating officer. "Make sure the photographers get my good side," while checking his reflection on his phone. His mother looked worried. "James, are you okay? You look tired." "I'm fine, Mommy. Just a small headache." "You've been having headaches often. Maybe you should see Dr. Adams again." "Please, not today," he replied. "Today is a celebration." Then he forced a bright smile and said, "Let's go meet my bride." Stephanie and David's wedding was small and simple. Only about 75 guests were present, mostly family and close friends. When it was time for the vows, David looked straight into Stephanie's eyes. "Stephanie," he said, "I don't come with wealth or powerful connections, but I promise to work hard so we can build our life together step by step. I promise to respect your dreams the same way I respect mine." Stephanie felt something move in her heart. Since her mother died, no one had spoken to her with such sincerity. David, she replied, I accept you as my partner. I also believe in hard work. I believe we can build something meaningful together. Her father Michael watched with tears in his eyes. Patricia sat quietly beside him. Victoria's wedding was the complete opposite. Over 300 guests filled the big hotel ballroom. The decorations were expensive. Flowers were imported. A live band played music. Victoria smiled the whole time, imagining the pictures she would post on social media. She had not really taken time to know James well, but that did not matter to her. He was rich, successful, and from a respected family. James also played his part, smiling for the cameras. But suddenly, his hand started shaking when he tried to pick up the wedding ring. He quickly hid it. Only his mother noticed.
Later that night, Stefan and David arrived at his small 2-bedroom apartment. The building was old but clean. David looked embarrassed. I know this place is not what you are used to, he said. Stefan looked around and smiled. It feels peaceful. It feels like a home. They sat on the sofa and started talking. David made tea. Stefan asked him, "What are your dreams?" David thought for a moment. "I want to start my own construction company someday," he said. "Not something too big, just something honest, building good houses for families who deserve better." Stefan smiled. "You know I studied business management. Maybe I can help you with planning and accounts." David looked surprised. "You would want to work with me?" "Of course," she said. "If we are partners, let's be real partners." They talked until midnight. At the same time, in their Nangbo mansion, Victoria was busy taking videos for social media inside their huge bedroom. James was in the bathroom feeling worse. His headache became stronger. Suddenly, his arm started feeling strange. He came out and tried to hold Victoria's phone, but suddenly his body became stiff. Then he collapsed. Victoria screamed. James was having a seizure. His mother quickly called an ambulance. "My son has epilepsy," she told the operator. Victoria was shocked. "Epilepsy? Nobody told me this." His father said quietly, "We thought it was under control." James was rushed to the hospital. Their wedding night ended in the emergency room. By the next morning, doctors said James would recover, but epilepsy was a lifelong condition. Victoria sat in the hospital waiting area with her mother, Patricia. "This marriage cannot continue," Patricia said. "They hid a serious illness." Victoria looked through the glass at James lying on the hospital bed. Then she thought about the life she wanted. Luxury, travel, status. "This is not the life I imagined," she said. "I want out." Meanwhile, Stefan and David spent their first morning together making breakfast and planning their future. They discussed saving money and starting a business. Slowly, they began working together towards their dreams. Months passed. They studied the cement industry, wrote business plans, and applied for loans. It was not easy. They worked long hours and faced many problems, but they kept going. 1 year later, their cement business started growing. They got contracts from construction companies and hired workers. They moved into a better house. Their success came from teamwork, respect, and hard work. Victoria's life was very different. After the divorce, people talked badly about her. Many judged her decision. She became quiet and depressed. One day, her father sat with her in the garden. "You are only 26. Your life is not over." "But I have nothing," she said. "Then maybe it's time to discover who you really are," he replied. Months later, Stefan visited the family house. Victoria listened quietly as Stefan spoke about her business and life. Later, Victoria asked to talk with her. "I was wrong about you," Victoria admitted. "I thought money was everything." Stefan spoke gently. "We all make mistakes." Victoria then remembered something she had abandoned long ago, her passion for fashion design. Stefan encouraged her to try again. That conversation changed her life. Victoria returned to fashion school and started designing clothes. Slowly, she built her own business. 2 years later, she opened a small boutique. It was not fancy, but it was hers. She worked hard and earned every success. 3 years after the weddings, the whole family gathered for dinner. Stefan and David were now successful business owners. Victoria was building her fashion brand. Patricia finally admitted something. "I pushed for those marriages because of status. I was wrong," she said. The family forgave each other. Everyone had learned something important. So, my friends, what is the lesson? Stefan chose a man with character and built success with him. Victoria chased wealth first and had to learn the hard way. Money can disappear at any time, but character, hard work, and partnership can build a life that lasts. So think carefully. When you choose a partner, are you choosing someone who looks successful or someone who will build success with you? Because the decisions you make today will shape the life you live tomorrow. Thank you for staying with me through this story. I hope it gave you something to think about. Let me know in the comments what you would have done in these situations. Would you have chosen differently? What matters most to you in a partner and in life? Until next time, my friends, choose wisely, build meaningfully, live authentically. This is wonderful, so beautiful.